Good morning, class. Today, we're going to explore the various uses of the word could. Could is a versatile modal verb that can express different meanings depending on the context. Let's dive in. Imagine you have a task to complete, but you're unsure if it's achievable. How would you express that uncertainty using could?
You could ask for help from a colleague.
We could try a different approach. I could finish it by the end of the day if I work diligently.
Great examples. Could helps us express possibilities or potential actions in uncertain situations. Now, think about things you were capable of doing in the past but may not be able to do now. How would you use could to talk about past abilities?
I could swim long distances when I was younger.
She could speak 3 languages fluently when she lived abroad. They could run marathons without breaking a sweat in their prime.
Excellent. Could helps us discuss past abilities or skills that may have changed over time. Imagine you want to ask someone for assistance politely. How can you use could to make a polite request or offer?
Could you please lend me your pen?
Could I use your phone for a quick call?
Could I help you carry those heavy bags?
Perfect. Could is often used to make polite requests or offers, demonstrating courtesy and politeness. Sometimes, we need to talk about imaginary or conditional scenarios. How would you use could in those situations?
If I had more time, I could explore different hobbies.
She could travel the world if she won the lottery.
We could have a picnic if the weather improves.
Well done. Could helps us express hypothetical or conditional situations that may or may not happen. When discussing future plans that are not yet definite, how can you use could?
I could visit my grandparents next month.
They could organize a movie night this weekend.
We could have a party if everyone is available.
Excellent examples. Could allows us to express tentative plans or actions in the future. Lastly, how can could be used to seek or give permission?
Could I borrow your car for a few hours?
Could we leave the classroom a few minutes early?
Could I ask you a question, please?
Well done. Could is a polite way to seek permission or make a polite inquiry. Now let's see some daily life conversation examples.
I'm not sure if I'll have enough time to finish this project by tomorrow.
Well, you could ask for an extension. The professor might grant it if you explain your situation.
That's a good idea. I could also work on it late tonight to catch up.
True, if you manage your time well, you could complete it on time. Don't stress too much.
Thanks for the advice. I'll see what I could do to ensure I meet the deadline.
In this conversation, Person A expresses doubt about completing a project on time. Person B suggests the possibility of asking for an extension or working late as potential solutions. They discuss the possibilities and consider different options to handle the situation.
Hey, do you remember when we used to play basketball together?
Of course. Those were great times. We could shoot hoops for hours.
Yeah, I remember you could make some impressive shots. You were really good.
Thanks. I miss those days. I could jump so high back then. Now, not so much.
Well, we could always play again sometime. Maybe we'll surprise ourselves.
That sounds like a plan. I could use some exercise anyway.
In this conversation, could is used to describe the past ability or capability of playing basketball, making shots, and jumping high. It indicates what someone was capable of doing in the past.
Could you please pass me the salt?
Sure, here you go.
In this examples, could is used to make polite requests.
I wish I could travel more often.
Well, if you could choose any destination, where would you go?
If I could go anywhere, I think I would choose Japan. I've always been fascinated by their culture and would love to explore Tokyo.
That sounds amazing. If you could go to Japan, what would be the first thing you would do?
If I could go to Japan, I would definitely visit the famous cherry blossom gardens. It's been a dream of mine to see them in person.
I hope one day you could make that dream come true. Japan is a beautiful country with so much to offer.
In this conversation, could is used to discuss hypothetical or conditional situations related to travel and personal preferences. That wraps up our lesson on the uses of could. Remember, could is a versatile modal verb that helps us express possibilities, talk about past abilities, make polite requests, discuss hypothetical situations, indicate tentative plans, and seek or give permission. Practice using could in your conversations, and you'll become more proficient in its usage.
Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. Keep up the great work, and I'll see you in the next class.